Hello and welcome to Success Tips Global. It's April the 23rd, 2023, and I have the pleasure of speaking with Miss Satomi Yoshiyama. Welcome to Success Tips Global.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for having me here today.
Okay, my first question is, what is your job title?
Okay, I'm working for a company that makes an English learning apps called Polyglots, and my main job is to plan and manage the online lessons.
Okay, and how long have you held this job?
Yeah, I joined this company in 2017, so almost 6 years.
Wow. What would you say you like about your job?
So there are many exciting or interesting things about this job, and because we are always looking for something new way to study English. And my favorite part of this job is, yes, my learning experience helps me to plan new course or helps my student, and that is why I'm motivated to keep learning myself. And many people think that only people who are good at English is working like this company.
Right.
But yeah, but actually I really hated study English when I was student. And but so I'm still one of English learners. So I really sympathize with those who are struggling to learning English. And so I want to provide a better service to them.
Now, I imagine that there are some challenges in the job. What are some of those?
Okay, in my department, there are many people involved with this, so it is still difficult to communicate with like various people, like teachers and students. And also besides my department, we are still small company with only a few people. So we have a lot of works to do. So, and also, it is difficult to let people know about us because there are a lot of similar service or like competitors in Japan. But I believe that this is a good service, and I am sure that it will be useful for everyone.
Great. Okay, now let's get to know you as a person. Which part of Japan are you from?
I'm from Kanagawa Prefecture. I mean the west side of Kanagawa, so not Yokohama.
Oh, okay. And what should people know about the particular area where you are from?
Particular area.
Is there anything famous there?
Actually, it is just 1 hour from 1 hour away from Tokyo,
Oh, okay.
but it's very countryside. So
Okay.
so I can immediately think of it. But as for Kanagawa Prefecture, there is a historical place named Kamakura, and Tanzao Mountains are one of the famous climbing place. And actually, it is near my hometown.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and Hakone, Hakone is
Yes.
famous for hot spring, and Enoshima is famous for its beach. So if you come to Kanagawa Prefecture, you can enjoy mountains and beach and hot spring and like historical place like temples and shrines. So it is worth for visit.
Yeah. Okay, so outside of Kanagawa area, what about other parts of Japan? If somebody wants to visit Japan, what are places you recommend to people?
Okay, if I said Kyoto is too normal, so
Right.
I will mention other place, and I recommend Gifu Prefecture. If you look at the map, you will see that is the middle of Japan, and yes, a lot of history has moved in there.
Okay.
And there are many Japanese castles, and yes, I really like the town called Gujo Hachiman.
Okay.
There is good old Japanese scenery.
Mm.
And also that prefecture is known for hot spring and World Heritage Site named Shirakawa-go.
Oh.
So I recommend you to travel there at once.
Fabulous. Now, which country outside of Japan did you find fascinating? I know you've traveled a bit, right?
Yeah. Maybe you might expect the answer to be Australia, but yeah. But I also like Vietnam.
Oh, wow.
Yes, Southeast Asia is very attractive place with like lively atmosphere,
Okay.
and prices are lower than Japan.
Mm.
So I'm enjoy trip with less money.
Okay.
And Vietnam was my first visit abroad
Mm.
when I was 22.
Okay.
So I am interested to see how the country will develop.
Right. Okay. But I know you visited Australia.
Yeah.
So what was the experience like living in Australia?
Uh, yeah, why I went to Australia is I just quit my previous job and went to there using working holiday visa.
Okay.
And so it was a kind of vacation and
Mm.
I had no particular purpose.
Okay.
But so that's why it was little bit hard because I couldn't speak English at all.
Okay.
But fortunately, the urban area is just like um, just the life is just like Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't feel any culture shock or I don't feel any uncomfortable like that.
Mm.
And so because there is Uniqlo or there is
Oh.
Daiso, so
Mm.
sometimes I forgot that I'm in overseas.
Mm. But did you learn any lessons about yourself or about life living outside of Japan there?
Yes, yes, yeah. I have to be more honest about my feeling and
Mm-hmm.
thought, and I have to have courage
Mm-hmm.
to say no.
Okay.
Yeah, because at language school, my Korean friends always ask me why you are smiling or why you are always saying yes like that. So I was very shocked. I think it is common in Japan,
Right.
but I learned it is something quite different. And I don't know. I'm not saying which one is better, but I realized that it's okay to say no
Right.
to things that I don't want or I don't want to go, and because our English skill were not high enough to like read a room.
Right.
So
Okay, you
that.
mentioned that you attended school over there.
Mm.
Okay, and how did that help you improve your English? How much time did you spend in the school versus communicating with people outside? How did that help you to improve? Yeah.
Yeah, so make friends and talk about whatever I want is very helpful to improve my English skill. Because so when before that I've been to like English school or online 英会話 or like 駅前留学 in
Yeah.
Japan. I joined something like that course many times,
Okay.
but it was very painful.
Mm.
Like I don't want to talk with my teacher. Or I don't interested in that topics.
Right.
Because they always ask me, what is your hobby or what did you do last weekend or like that. So
Same all the time. Yeah.
yeah.
Mm,
So I didn't think I want to speak English
mm,
bottom of my heart.
mm, mm,
But once I joined the school
mm,
and I made mm, some new friends,
mm,
and I really want to know about them so
mm,
that I want to speak English more better, like
mm.
mm,
Yeah.
better. So
Mm,
so that helped me to study English.
mm, mm, mm. Okay, while you were in Australia, you worked a little bit, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I want to find out what are the differences between working in Australia and working in Japan?
Mm, so my experience is just working as a part-time worker.
Okay.
So uh, maybe it's a little bit different, but
Mm,
I feel that both part-time workers and the office worker or full-time workers are like
mm,
valued family time or private time.
okay.
Of course, I think they did what they were supposed to do,
Mm,
but I feel they are not bound by work.
right, right, right.
Mm.
Mm,
So to give example, not much store are open 24 hours
mm,
or
right,
even
right.
midnight. So
Mm, mm,
people stop to work at 5 p.m. and go home. And
mm.
so
Right.
yeah, I thought
Mm,
it was great.
mm, mm. Okay, now in your experience, what are Japanese English learners looking for? Maybe based on your polyglot experience or based on your own experience of learning English.
Maybe people will search for how to speak English
Okay.
in an instant, like 3 days or 3 months or like that, or maybe how to continue to learning English.
Mm, okay. And the polyglots are so many programs on offer. What are some of the ways polyglots helps people who want to learn English?
Okay, so unfortunately, it is impossible to be able to speak English like 3 days or 3 months.
Right.
And maybe it helps like AI or like translator helps like the situation.
Mm,
But for all learners who want to learn English, we are so we have AI generated curriculum
mhm.
is very helpful for
Okay.
them,
Mm,
and also lessons by human professional teachers to practice conversation and like teach learning method.
mm,
It helps them motivated. And
mm,
so since there are various contents,
mm,
you can learn English in yes. So instead of learning English like reluctantly or
mhm,
suffering,
mm,
we provide an environment like you can continue learning English as a hobby.
Great. Okay, now you've had a few years of work experience, right? Since you completed university. So,
Mm.
what advice would you give to a new graduate who is just about to enter the workforce?
Yeah, I don't think I don't need to say anything because students students these days are so polite. But
Oh,
okay, so I'm sure that no matter how technologies are advanced,
mm,
if you learn English, it's very helpful.
mm, mm,
So I recommend you to learn English
mm,
little by little.
mm, mm,
Maybe it could be helpful or useful for your job,
mm,
and also if you get tired of your job or like Japanese society, uh,
mm.
you can always escape upload like I did.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for sharing your insights with us. Is there any final thing you want to say? Or
Uh, mm, yes. Yes. So please download Polyglots app and start learning with us, and you will you will learn English with the latest technology and meet wonderful teachers who will surely change the way you are upload English. So yes.
Thank you so very much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank
It
you so
was
much.
wonderful talking to you. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Thank you.